Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The short hands, it's Jones. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to run it.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And the Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt, tying the game, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The running not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the grab. It's Murray. Touchdown, Georgia State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Marshall, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The aerial assault continues. Oh, what a move! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He makes the connection, and it's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart play.
Got a lot of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll throw it on first down. He lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate. Commence from their own 11-yard line. Running behind that left side. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Picks up 1. Brings up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. On the run, it's Murray. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last one. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Bringing the heat. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Now this offense is back on the field.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. Nope.